Are you very limited on supplies that you have in regards to doing a retell for kids? Well, do you even have just some paper? You know, I think there's many different ways that you can use just simple paper in order to engage kids in the Bible story. And we're going to explore that here today on Kid Story Quick Tips. There are many different things that you can do with just simple paper in order to retell the Bible story. I'd like to show you some of those here today. And the first one, and you may find this on another quick tip, but you may also find it on our Kid Story app. So it's just a simple tear, a fold and tear that allows the kids to create their own booklet. And on it, then they can create their own way of either writing or drawing pictures to tell the Bible story. So I'm just going to demonstrate it very quickly to you. Again, you'll find it in other places that is written out for you. First of all, you just fold it like we would say in a hot dog style. You're just going to fold it this way. Then you're going to fold it in half and fold it in half again. Now, this isn't your booklet yet, okay? So just make sure that the creases are pretty tight. Then you're going to open it up, go into what we call the hamburger. So it's more on a square side, not quite square, but more square than the other. And now what you're going to do is just with the crease at the top, you're just going to tear it halfway down, not all the way through, but just halfway down like that. Open it back up. Now you're going to fold it again in our hot dog style and then kind of push the paper together like this and fold it around. Make all your creases. And now you have this little booklet that the kids can use to make it their own, to color or to write the different parts of the story in their booklet. And they've got a tool now to be able to retell the story. Another fun activity is you just give a group just a small stack of paper. And what they need to do is either by folding or tearing, they need to create the characters and the scenes in the different parts of the Bible story. And they can have a lot of fun doing that. Boys especially, well, girls too, but boys need something active, something that they can build. And this is one way that they can do it, just with sheets of paper. You could take note cards or smaller pieces of paper, or you could do it on whole sheets of paper. And here, then the kids can write the different parts of the story, or what I can show you here is that I created some of these cards with the Bible story written out on 10 different cards. There's a segment of the story on each card. And you could do lots of things with this, but in regards to the drawing aspect, well, now the kids can actually draw that scene on the card. And especially for younger kids, maybe you've drawn the scenes on the card, and then they can put the cards in the right order to be able to retell the story. Maybe you have a group of kids that are in a wide range of ages. So you have younger, like preschool, 4 and 5-year-olds, all the way up to 12, 13, 15 years old. Well, maybe the older kids get to draw the pictures. The younger kids get to share what's on that scene and then put the cards in order. So you could do it where it's already pre-made up, or just simply give them cards or sheets of paper in order to do that. Okay. So here are just like 4 different, oh, you know what? Another way, I almost forgot, was just get a big sheet of paper and make a poster. And you can either put a timeline on it and the kids get to draw the timeline out as to the different scenes and what happens in the story. Or maybe they each get a different section of the paper and they get to draw their favorite part and they get to retell the story by sharing their favorite parts of the story. That's a great group activity that's fun for the kids, but also allows them to express themselves and be able to share their part of the story as well. So here you go. 4 different ways to use paper in order to be able to create these retail activities that are fun and engaging for kids, and they get to share that with others when they leave. Thanks for joining us here today on Kid Story Quick Tips. God bless you. We'll see you again.